boy Doug. March the 3rd, 2025. And I'm outside. A lot happened over the weekend. My condolences go out to those who did not wake up today. Happy birthday to those born March the 3rd. And good morning to you all. We are headed to Lilburn. And look at an LG washer, guys. Right now I'm in Canton, Georgia. Also, my condolences go out to the Angie Stone family. We lost a great singer from Locust Grove, Georgia. She surely will be missed. Okay. This person lives in Lilburn. Hoi Hon. I hate that. He's got a LG. And he lives 860 Minor Creek Way. Hung New, let me see. Excuse me. Hung Nguyen. I don't know how to say it. Hung New Gwen. Say. Call.
Call has been forwarded to voicemail. The person you're trying to reach is not available. At the tone, please record your message. When you have
Unnamed road. What the fuck is an unnamed road? '86 Minor Creek Way. 1 hour. All right, that's
me and you got my 6, then I got yours. If you standing behind me and you're plotting.
Sleep. And so, like a woman, I get up, I go to the bathroom, you checking on the house, checking on the kids, whatever. That nigga gone. The clothes he had done laid out, that shit gone too. So I say, okay, I ain't call him. I laid my ass down and went back to sleep because I'm already knowing we leave mentally before we leave physically anyway. I've been done. So I'm like, okay. So then when I got up to get the kids ready for school the next morning, I saw the truck outside in the driveway. So he had this thing where he always fall asleep in the truck. I always have to go outside and get him out the car and bring him in the house, put his ass in the bed. So I left his ass in the truck, took my kids to school, and came back, and he was like, "Dang, you ain't wake me up." Da, da, da. Like, I'm like, Like I just started getting real short with everything, and then we already had whatever plans for my daughter's birthday. So I'm telling my friends, like, once y'all party over with, I am out of here. Like, I already had my bag and stuff. My stuff was already in the
You have a message.
Yeah. I grabbed my toothbrush, my soap, like stuff, last little items or whatever.
Did he know that?
I cheated on him for a whole 4 years, and he didn't even know what was going on.
Wait.
You need to spin around here now, right?
Wait a minute. Cheers. Cheers. Okay. So y'all together 10 years. You left.
He cheated on me while I was pregnant with my youngest daughter. That's 5 now.
Okay.
So after I had her, he and I wasn't together. And then we wasn't together, and we end up getting back together or whatever.
Okay.
But I'm knowing in the back of my mind, like, I see what type of man you are, and you're not the type of man that when you're unhappy, you don't know how to come sit down at the table and say, babe, can you work on this? Can you work on this? Can you work on that? It's like, you got to be mad about it for weeks or months, and then we got to argue real bad about it for you to then be like, oh, bitch, you ain't fix me no Kool-Aid. Oh, bitch, you ain't fix my food this day.
Please tell me he didn't really say you didn't fix it.
No, I'm just saying. Like,
oh, okay, I was going to say,
like,
wait a minute.
So it's just, but it's just like, it's different when you wait until things blow up, and then you want to, like, that's when you want to blurt it out, when we can talk like adults, and you can say, hey, babe, this rubbed me the wrong way. Hey, babe, I don't really appreciate when you said this, or you said this in front of my friends, and I didn't really like that. That's how I am. Like, talk to me nice, and you're going to see a bigger difference than thinking you can bully me or whatever, because now I'm going to be in defense mode. I got 3 brothers. I'm the only girl, and I'm the youngest. So I've seen men in different aspects. You can't think you're going to play with me. So
you cheated on him after he cheated on you? Or y'all was just both?
No, well, I say honestly, I'm the type of person, you cheat first, I cheat back. So I'm going to give it my all, but once I see that you're not giving it your all, now I'm going to treat you how I want to be treated, and then if I'm not getting the same thing in return, I'm going to treat you the way that you treat me. I'm a Gemini, and that's what hate. So
okay. So does he know that you were cheating?
So,
or is this the exclusive?
So there was an incident where the kids were texting me. They were hungry. They was at their house where he and Suki live at or whatever. So they needed food or whatever. So she don't want me at their house. They know where I live at. They've been to my house, called DCF on me, all type of shit. They know where I live, and I know where they live, but she doesn't want me to come to their house, not even to bring the kids some food. And when I buy food, I buy food.
You have a message.
So the kids were like, oh no, he texted me, he was like, oh, don't bring no food to my house. So he's like, I'll meet you somewhere. So I'm like, okay, meet me at the BJ's, because I live close by them or whatever, so it's a mutual BJ's. So I'm like, meet me at the BJ's and you could get the food or whatever. So I get to the BJ's. Instead of him calling me, asking me to meet him somewhere else, he tells my daughter, my oldest daughter, to call me and see if I can meet him somewhere. And I'm like, Anaria, we are adults. Tell your dad to call me. I don't know what his thing is when he around this girl, but we don't have anything going on. Why you can't pick up the phone for something that's related to your kids? So he ended up coming to my house to get the food or whatever the case is, and then he was like, oh bro, like, I need you, like, we can just be cool, like, we could be cordial. And I'm like, let that person know that you need me. Let that person know, like, look, Tiffany is so real of a baby mama that we don't gotta be for her to bond me out of jail if I'm we don't got to be for me to call her and ask her for advice on something that I'm not sure on how to handle. Me and his mom, she's a Sagittarius. We like this. And I'm the type of person with anybody that I'm close to, you can call me, all my friends call me and ask me, the first thing they say, friend, you think I'm wrong? Because they know that I'm going to tell them the real spill. That ain't cool. Or this is how you should move going forward.
Right.
So I feel like that's kind of what he admires, to still have that. And granted, we have kids together, so of course I want to see you win, whether it's with me or not. And I will hope you feel the same way, but it's not given that. So while he was out there saying this, I'm like, come on, bro, you telling me this, tell her this. Like, me and my baby mama is really cool. We was really friends before we even started having sex or in a relationship. So that's when it kind of like came out, where I basically let him know, like, you couldn't have thought that I was gonna get back with you and be with you and not move accordingly. Like, I see what type of man you are, and it's not like much had changed. Yes, he worked on some stuff, but you know, men, they take shit in increments. Like, they not making a full 360. So it's like, no. So it kind of like came out where he said something, and I was like, I cheated on you for a whole 4 years and you didn't notice. You don't love me. Like, you never wanted to be with you never wanted to be with me. So he was like, what? Like, yeah, like, so when I kind of left him around my daughter's birthday time, and me and the person that I had been dealing with, we was like dealing with each other a little bit more, he was asking then, like, oh, this somebody you been was dealing with, this somebody you been was dealing with. But me knowing that at that time he wouldn't have been able to handle it, I didn't really say nothing at that time.
He would have shot the club. So you told him that day when he came over?
Yeah, because I was pissed off. It's like, bro, we not even together. We don't got nothing going on. Like, this is the reason why shit's so up between us, because look at how you continue to move and handle stuff, like, and then you out here screaming to the top of your lungs talking about you need me. How, when I cheated on you for a whole 4 years and you never noticed?
How didn't he notice though? Like, I mean, are you just slick with your though? I mean, because you give me Hillary Clinton.
That's what it gives?
It gives like Hillary Clinton. It took what's her name, Chelsea to school every day. New Bill was off in the goddamn office cheating. You never said a goddamn thing and stood beside her husband like nothing happened, right? You give me like, I'm still handling my business. My kids ain't missing a beat. I'm cooking. If he wanted sex, you would have gave it to him. Like you said, you told him to sit his ass down on Valentine's Day. He better not go nowhere. Meanwhile, you had a whole sneaky link.
Yeah, but it's like, okay, so when it come down to like being in the studio and stuff like that, you don't think, I'm 33 years old, you don't think I know what come with that shit? I'm not in the studio. I'm not one of them type of girls that live for the hype. I can be around this. I've seen Kodak. I've met certain people. I'm not like, oh, let me get a picture. Like, you understand what I'm saying? Like, I'm not that type of person. I can meet people and genuinely, hey, hello, how are you? And keep it moving. I don't have to like put on for anybody.
Right. So when you started cheating, why did you stay 4 years instead of like me? I would like, if I'm a cheat, tell you I cheated. That's my way. I'm leaving after that. I'm not finna, you know what I'm saying? Like, right. I'm not finna say, you stayed a whole 4 years and carried on a whole nother relationship.
Yeah, but it was like, so when we broke up,
got the kids up like nothing happened.
When we broke up, after he cheated on me while I was pregnant with my daughter, it was a guy that I started dealing with after me and my baby daddy had broke up. And it's like, my oldest daughter, she is like up the river about her daddy. Like, she wait till the nigga get in the car and she be like, oh, mommy, my daddy said this, and my daddy got this much money, and my daddy do this, and my daddy do that. And it's just like, oh my God. And then my kids and my son, he's not from my girl's dad, but we were together for a while since my son was maybe like 3 or 4. So, you know, the kids were kind of feeling it or whatever the case is. So I can honestly say at that time, I'm like, okay, I'm just gonna make my family work, even though, you know, I have because I enjoy good conversation, like stimulating conversation. So if I find a guy that I'm dating or that I talk to and he has good conversation, that kind of like keeps me there a little bit.
I think that's every woman though. Like, we want to be stimulated mentally. Right. You got to be smart.
Yeah. Be smart. Shit. So
that's why them woke niggas be getting us all the time. You know what I'm saying? Nation of Islam, all that. That's why we be 4, 5, 6 wives and shit. We'd be like, he's
He
smart.
deserved it. Like,
He's smart.
And this what men don't understand. They can have their way a lot more if they were a lot more intelligent, because it's like, okay, we can both enjoy other people's company. Like, and it's not like everybody that I talk
we
to.
can't both. They are very one-sided.
Well,
I don't know a man here who's gonna share his woman. It's just not gonna happen unless they're Diddy.
Girl, listen. At the end of the day, y'all can't think that it's not even the amount of women that there is to one man or two men or three men. It's not even. So technically, by nature, we're not supposed to be getting all emotional over somebody dealing with somebody else. So you've been
indoctrinated. You must be with a woke nigga right now.
I'm not. I'm taking time to get to know myself.
Okay.
But I'm not gonna lie, that person that I was dealing with,
is he vegan?
Oh my God. And it's like, he's the person that got me, like, once I left my baby daddy, my diet changed.
I told you.
Like, listen, he put me up on game, Tasha. My period went from 7 days. Listen, bitch, my period went from 7 days to 4 days. Down last month, my was 3 days. I cut back on meat and everything. Like, he like, look, you need to eat this, and that.
How did I know that? I've been doing this too long. I know these niggas. Like, I'm telling you, there's categories of niggas. So the reason he didn't mind you with your baby daddy is because he probably got several others himself. Well, that he had to juggle.
Now that's a whole nother thing, because we used to have our little episodes, and now I'm in the house, don't even know how to move around because me and this nigga we beefing, but I'm in a whole relationship.
You at the house with your baby daddy telling him he better not go no motherfucker on Valentine's Day. Meanwhile, you got a whole nother nigga you arguing with about who is that.
Well, at the point of Valentine's Day, when I got ready to leave, me and my baby daddy already wasn't dealing with each other like that. Like, we were still living together. Obviously, we got bills together, we got kids together, but the relationship, it wasn't really there. So it's like, if you're not making me happy and we're living in the same house, you right, when you fall asleep, I'm out this, and he sleep hard. Oh yeah, bitch, and you ain't gonna know nothing. I'm finna cook,
sleeping hard got to
get these kids ready
for
bed.
What does sleep hard got to do with it? So you can do whatever it is you want to do. He won't wake up and notice.
Tasha, listen.
So now I'm 40. I'm at this point in life where I gotta figure out if I want to have kids, right? Like by the end of this show.
Years, bro. That's a long time. I could be laying in the bed with both of this man's phones, going through both of them at the same time, and he over there. Bro, so it's like, now that you letting this girl antagonize me and terrorize my life, it's like, I see what's going on. She knows so much because I don't talk to him on the phone. Like, we texting. Like, because at the end of the day, I need people to know, because I know she going through your phone. So I need her to know I ain't you. We don't got nothing going on. I just want the best for you and the best for my kids. If you win, my kids win.
But you know, Suki is very insecure. You're not the first she's terrorized. This is kind of her MO. Did she get your Instagram taken down yet?
I can't keep an Instagram. Tasha, I can't keep an Instagram. My first page that she got deleted, I only had 1,700 followers. Like, I'm not saying that I'm a nobody.
And she had that taken down.
Come on. And this is the reason why we're here, because one thing you're not gonna do is you're not gonna silence me. You're not gonna try to deflect from my truth of what I'm going through. You call a bitch that don't like her. Me? You don't like her? I thought y'all got along.
No, girl. I'm fucking sick. Not until she apologized for being a degenerate to the black community.
But I thought y'all sat down and had a talk
that was
about
a long time ago, girl.
Oh, because the last thing that I seen
it was clips. That interview was from 2022.
Oh, so then that's what kind of caught my attention, because I'm like, she on Tasha K show talking about how she a girl's girl and how Tasha go talk to Lil' Kim,
but then she changed a lot.
And tell Lil' Kim how she feel about her and all this stuff. And I'm like, but you didn't even give me that same courtesy.
I don't know her personally. I just feel that her image doesn't depict what she preaches.
Oh my God.
So that's where we have the issue. Like, as one black woman to another, you're not gonna come sit in front of me and say, "Oh, the way you talk about Lil' Kim, the way you talk about people."
Exactly.
But then, you let niggas walk you like a dog. You got kids in your video. You twerking ass on them. You telling women to eat, eat shit, eat booty, all types of stuff like this. What the f- is this? Like, no, we're not gonna play like that. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
So, I just have my issues with her, and when she changes, I'll change.
Right. So, my baby daddy had came to me one time. He called me like 2:00 in the morning, and he was like, basically like they were sitting outside having a conversation, and
Him and Suki?
Yeah.
Okay.
But let me just rewind. He called me one day, and we were just talking on the phone, joking, and he was like, "Oh, guess what popped up on my iPhone memory?" And I was like, "What?" And he was like, "Our videos." So I'm like, "Our videos?" So I'm like, if you don't delete that out your phone, you in a whole nother relationship. He like, "You my baby mama. You my baby mama." So I'm like, okay. I'm like, bro, don't let nobody see that. I'm telling you, she gonna be in her feelings like that. So he like, bro, you my baby mama. Fast forward to the beginning of this year. She ended up uploading me and his sex videos on Twitter and my phone number. Let's get to this. And my phone number.
Don't tell me she wanted to bring you down to her level.
So,
because she got sex videos on the internet, so misery loves company.
Okay, so this happened January 24th. On New Year's Eve, which was December 31st, he called me like 2:00 in the morning and was basically like, oh, she was watching our videos and like she was turned on and she wanted a threesome. So I found it kind of weird. So I'm like, I gotta hear it from her. So I'm like, she gotta tell me that. So he like, oh nah, da 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 da. So I'm like, I don't believe you. So I went and just hold it. I went and DM'd her and gave her my number. That's how she got my phone number. Outside of his phone, I gave it to her on social media. I DM'd her and I gave her my number. So then she texts me and I'm like, did you tell him? I'm asking her like, did you tell him this? So she basically saying like, where's the messages from my other phone? So she's basically saying like, she did tell him that, but he didn't even give her a chance to sober up before he ran and told me or whatever the case is. So it became a big old falling out between them because I guess she felt like as soon as he told her, he ran back and told me. I mean, as soon as she told him, he ran back and told me. And he feels like as soon as he told me, I went and DM'd her, but I'm a woman first and I know how men like to play. So of course you have to tell me this, and don't get me wrong. And I don't really want to get into detail because I want to give her a chance to redeem herself, like to sit down and have a conversation. Because at the end of the day, my kids are going to see this. I already talked to my kids about this before I even came to sit down and do this interview. I don't even play these type of games. So, but she was just like, she did say it or whatever the case is. So then when we basically, speaking on certain things sexually or whatever. And then I'm like, oh, well, she was like, well, that's what she said. The person that I portray is not who I really am. And I was like, oh, I'm aware because my kids have nothing but good things to say about her. My oldest son is 15, about to be 16. He even go over their house. Because me and my baby daddy was together for a year, so it's like it's hard to just break that. You understand what I'm saying? So okay, his oldest daughter still come do stuff with me at my house. My oldest son, Suki, she even cashed out my son money. So it's like if you're this type of woman and you're willing to love on my kids this way, I'm not gonna do anything to harm you intentionally. And if I do something that hurts you, you can come to me and you can tell me as a woman, and I promise you, all my friends, my family, that nigga will even tell you that I work on like I'm that type of person. So when she said that, I'm like, oh, I know, because the kids have nothing but good things to say about you. I was like, that's why I told him I wanted to have a conversation with you before anything, because I want to be able to tell you, like, I wish the world could see the person that my kids come home and talk about. Like my oldest daughter be like, they be in the kitchen cooking, they be playing games, like they be painting, like, sitting around having paint night and stuff like that. And that's the type of mom that I am. So it's like, okay, we kind of are similar in a lot of ways. So it started to help me see what attracted him to her. I guess getting to know her outside of her public image. But it's just like you don't have to antagonize me. So once I told her that, she basically was like, oh, it's too soon for her. Let me look on this phone. She was like, it's too soon for her to she felt like it was too soon for me to come to her and tell her basically like what I said. And I'm like, so then my baby daddy called me cussing me out like, oh, you shouldn't have even said that. And I'm like, how you expect me to let somebody suck on my pussy that I can't even correct or tell when they wrong? Like, what y'all think this is? Both of y'all gotta stay away from me. I don't even want y'all around my kids, because now it's giving demon possessed. Now it's giving, she felt like that she couldn't have you the way she wanted you, and she realized that I was the way to get it. Because once they got together in the beginning of January, the house they was living in Hollywood was his mom's house. That's the house that I left when I left on my daughter's birthday. When
so
I left,
Suki live in that house?
She was living in that house, yeah.
Oh,
right. So in the clips that was on the neighborhood.
And this was this year, last year. This was this
year, and his mom came and packed up their stuff in the beginning of January, and he felt like I had something to do with it. So basically, when he started talking to Suki, everything that his mom inherited from her dad passing away, he going around to, I guess, her, making it seem like this is his. But in reality, his parents are older. So it's like the time that you're taking to chase these people in the industry, you need to be helping your parents if you want to inherit the things that they're going to leave behind. I spent this summer in, I don't even want to say where it is, but up north, helping his mother. So it came to, that's how the shit happened with the whole, me having to call the police on her, because they came to the house that they were living at one point.
You had to call the police on Tatiana?
Yeah, and my baby daddy.
Okay.
They're not living at the house anymore, so the house is being rented out. His mom and the guy that's renting out the house paid me to come there and clean. So me and my baby daddy ran into each other multiple times before this day at that same house, because it's his family's home. Okay. And I have his mom on recording. We're gonna get into it. Let me find my other phone. I have his mom on recording telling the police that Suki, Destiny, is not supposed to be there. Her son is not even supposed to be there, because they paid me to go there and clean the house.
To get it ready for a renter?
No, because his mom was coming in town. She was coming to help me. We were already handling some business, with some other properties, and she was coming in town, whatever the case is. So I went to go clean the house, change the sheets on the bed, all that good stuff. So while I'm there with my friend and my godson, I'm almost done. I'm in the master bedroom. I'm cleaning the bathroom or whatever. And my friend like, oh, they out there. And I'm like, okay, we almost done or whatever. So then she, like 15, 20 minutes later, she like, oh, friend, it look like they arguing, like they body language in the truck, it look like they beefing.
You talking about Suki and your baby
daddy? Daddy, yeah. So I called the man who was renting out the master bedroom. I'm like, I'm about to get ready to go. I have to come back and do your room tomorrow, because Ashton and Destiny just got here, and I ain't trying to beef with nobody today. I already got too much going on. I ain't doing that. So he's like, okay, no problem, whatever. I can't even get out the door good. My godson mama, my friend, walked out the door first. So soon as she walked out the door, I heard Suki roll the window down. But again, I'm putting the rugs back in the house and trying to get out of there. I'm not worried about none of this shit, because I ain't beefing with nobody. That's your nigga. So she was like cussing my friend out or whatever. So she thought my friend was me. So, and she like, oh, bum ass mama, oh ho, you this and you that. And I'm steady while I'm getting in the car. I'm telling my friend, I'm like, I left one of my phones, or I lost one of my phones, call my phone. But she's arguing with Suki. So I'm like, friend, call my fucking phone. Like, stop arguing with this hoe. She's a nobody. Like, so then she started calling my phone or whatever. So it's like Suki had the passenger door open, but she kept trying to climb out through the driver door over my baby daddy. So he just sitting his ass back in the car, like not even saying anything, just letting her do it. And I'm thinking in the back of my head, like, if I crash out, it's like she get paid to do this type of stuff. When she go viral for bullshit, she get paid. Like, I don't make anything. I lose my kids. I got cases. Like, I got it. So I'm on some shit like, so I started calling the police. While I go back in the house to get my other phone, I realized his mom is calling my other phone, but I need to record to have footage, so I'm not answering the call.
Okay.
So his mom...
I feel like I was there that day. So baby daddy in the car, Suki trying to climb to get out the car, argue, acting like she gonna fight y'all.
Right.
You left your phone inside. You trying to get the f out of there. You tell your friend stop arguing with this hoe, but yet you got to go inside to get your phone, and you got to answer his mama call to let her know the house is clean.
Okay, no,
But then you had to call
to let her know that I'm not even finna finish cleaning this. I'm finna go.
Okay.
So, but you're gonna she said her name and her date of birth, so you're gonna have to edit it out.
That's fine. We'll do that.
Sign a trespass affidavit that allows us.
This is the deputy,
Have and trespass someone else.
and he's talking to his mom on my phone.
All right, so
Let me see.
okay, I got you. What up? Scene, when you're on scene, then we can trespass him. If he's not, you can come down to the station, sign a trespass affidavit that allows us to act in your behalf and trespass someone on property. Okay.
So she's trying to say her son was trespassing.
And Destiny, because they were not supposed to be there.
Okay.
Starting bullshit with me.
Cool. All right, no problem.
So
no problem. But we'll make sure that the birth date is not in there. So
So
did Suki leave or did you end up leaving?
No, so the police end up making them leave, and that's the reason why she did this.
What she do? Oh, wait a minute. Suki posted this? Suki runs into woman she had previous issues with and goes off. These be the bitter bitches that be on Facebook speaking about it every day. Suki look bad right now.
No, that's me.
That's you? I was like, how'd she drop all this weight?
No.
Okay. You don't look bad.
No.
But I thought it was
thinking that
Suki.
that's her. I understand. But this is another thing because she's on Ozempic.
Like, she on Ozempic?
She's on Ozempic.
Okay.
She gave his mom Ozempic to take.
Okay.
So
Sukiana, this is why I'm working on myself, because these be the ones acting like it's on site, but working with 12, which is the police. This is just another day in Broward County. My life too ghetto. Child, the cop told her to leave people alone and stop stalking me about a man. Child, y'all see me elevating. I see it too. I'm finna let this street go today. These girls will try to take everything you have from you. It's not happening. And that's why I don't argue with perkheads.
So now listen, look at the picture, right?
Okay, yeah.
You can see that me and the officer are standing in the driveway, right?
Yeah.
How can you stalk somebody from a driveway if y'all clearly, you see that pole from the gate in it? Excuse me.
She taking the picture.
She's recording, right? I'm gonna we can play the video.
Okay.
Excuse me. Oh, that wine got me burping. Excuse me.
You good?
I
didn't even know all this is going on social media. Where the f*** is I? Okay.
Is it muted?
So yeah, hold on. I got it.
Oh, Stacey, look at the whole army outfit. Cadet, Kelly, and then what the f*** dudes in them? So what army do she work for?
Mind you, I'm in the house cleaning up.
Hold on.
Look at her. That's your people. These be the bitter bitches that be on Facebook speaking about it every day. And then we just happen to run into each other, and guess what she do? Call the cops. This bitch been sending my around, asking niggas, oh, why you with this trifling bitch? He love trifling hoes. He love hoes. Get it?
Who?
So she created this whole narrative
saying that I'm sending her pussy pictures around. I don't got a picture of her pussy in my phone that ain't come from what somebody sent to me that was already going around. The collard green juice, that's all I got.
That was bad. So you didn't upload nothing to the internet. This was her basically creating a narrative of drama in order to keep this facade of an image going that she's really a ghetto, but she does paint night and moves in with niggas with no money in their mama house. I thought Suki had bought a house in Atlanta. What happened to that house? Why is she moving into his mama house, your baby daddy mama house that you cleaning?
Okay, and then
she got a house in Atlanta, right?
I don't know. I don't even hear about her going to Atlanta. I only hear about her going to Cali. So this is what I'm saying. I'm just as confused as you because me and my baby daddy is really not dealing with each other. Listen, my friends with Tasha, my friends will tell you when that shit went around with Ray J and Dr. Umar, all that junk, I'm in my house like, oh yeah, bitch, she running circles around that fuck nigga. I live. I'm giving her
excited.
props. I'm giving her props. I'm like, oh yeah, she running his ass into the ground. The same way he did me. Cause I've been told him this, all the shit you did to me, I was too good for you. You're gonna meet a that's on your same type of time. And she gonna run your ass through the ringer just like you did me. This nigga on social media crashing out about this shit, tagging Ray J and Dr. Umar, and then reposting Ray J's song, talking about the song Ray J did, talking about I hit it first, and then talking about basically like he had Suki before Ray J and Dr. Umar. I'm like, bro, you're a joke, bro. That's their lane. Like, how are you trying to argue with people in their own lane?
Let me see what your baby daddy look like, child. Let me see. And you know what's so funny? We actually got a call from Ray J 2 weeks ago asking me to chill out on Sukiyana. He said that's his girl.
They told you to chill out on her the same way he told Dr. Umar?
He called me.
So listen, Ray J, can you please tell her to like stop calling DCF on me, please? They just came to my house yesterday again, not yesterday, Thursday, telling me that they still getting calls that my kids is not in school. My kids been in school since the 24th of August. Yes, they started late because my baby daddy ain't helped me with this year, neither one of them. So I did everything by myself. So yeah, they started a little
couple
late.
Days late.
Exactly.
That was like when they really started, the 22nd?
No, they started on like the 13th or the 12th, something like that. And my kids started on the 24th.
Mine started on 24th too. God damn it, they in school. What?
Which to you is what? We're their patron. We're their best hope for the killing to stop and for them to emerge from this sovereign and prosperous. And we're also their best hope as a business partner. I mean, all Zelensky had to do today was put on a tie, show up, smile, say thank you, sign the papers, and have lunch.
Thanks.
That's it. And he couldn't do that. And this followed 10 days of being difficult in private, and now 1 day of being stupid in public. This did not have to go down this way.
Okay.
And however you feel about why it started, why it's going on, who's right and who's wrong, we can help them in this and come out okay on the other side, and he's making it hard.
Now, first of all,
I can't believe I'm about to say this, but I actually agree with Scott.
Wow.
And everything that he said was basically right.
Wow.
I know, I'm going to get killed on social media for admitting that, but so be it.
Follow through on something, and he is not.
I have a short answer on this.
Go ahead.
So the short answer is the Trump administration believes that if Ukraine goes into business with the United States, that in and of itself is a security guarantee. If your interests become our interests, we're going to be interested in making sure our interests are secure. So it would have been wise for him to understand the economic deal, the mineral deal, is a security guarantee in and of itself. And he lost sight of that today in the argument.
I don't know.
I think Zelensky misplayed it in the room, and you can and we could disagree about J.D. Vance's position on it or agree on it. But either way, Zelensky certainly had been briefed on what the right way to handle this was, and all he had to do was walk in there and say, "Thank you. I'm really grateful to be here. We want to be partners with the United States. We're grateful for your leadership. Where's the papers, and what are we having for lunch?" That's all he had to do. And look, the posturing doesn't have to occur now. If he is serious about wanting peace and ending this war, you don't have to keep posturing as a tough guy. Everybody knows you're tough, all right? The Ukrainians are tough. They're brave. They're fighting a much larger country. Everybody knows. The question for Zelensky is, can you take off the military uniform and put on the uniform of diplomacy? He failed the test today.
To be honest with you, that is the most logical way to look at it. You're a small country trying to fight a world power.
Yeah, like the largest landmass, one of the biggest militaries. It's interesting that that girl was trying to argue against them. I don't understand why everyone's arguing in favor of Ukraine so hard.
No, it's been people in tears.
Because they feel like they're not going to have no freedom. That's what everybody, that's the
So
message.
they were literally free before this whole debacle.
That's what everybody, some people feel like. Some people want them to have democracy. It's all type. I've seen all type of
I think we done did everything we could. Not like it's actual people. It's grown men. We can't go to World War III in tears right now about this.
I just can't understand this
you get in tears on the internet.
Why don't you wear a suit? Why don't you wear a suit? You're the highest level in this country's office.
The music about to kill me.
Just want to see if you do own a suit.
he trembling?
He's faking. They're trying to get clicks, bro. Yeah, I think he trolled me. He trolled me. He had to be. I can make myself.
This man is fighting for his country. A sovereign nation got invaded. His people are dying.
Yeah, because of him.
And this motherfucker talks about him wearing a suit. I hate this fucking country. I've never in my life felt like I do right now.
Wow.
I don't give a fuck what he wears. This man has been respectful to every leader in the world. Everybody. And you clowns want to fucking do that shit to him when he comes over here. And then talk to him like shit and kick him out of the White House. You fucking disgraceful son of a bitches.
Wow.
So he's willing to go over there and fight?
Man, I just want to be next to Zelensky right now.
No way, bro.
He's probably from over there. That's the only way I can see this, man.
I wish I could talk to
He sounds
him.
like he's from Texas, from over here.
He gotta be from there, bro.
Listen to his accent.
His dirty ass hat.
Forgive us.
Get a new hat, brother.
God damn, man. I can't. I'm sorry, y'all. I can't believe what I just witnessed in our White House.
Man, this is the most pussy shit I ever seen, man. What do women? He got estrogen in his body, man. No testosterone. Weenie ass boy. I hate this country. Shut your hoe ass up, man. Grown ass man. Imagine that was your man Pops.
Hold on, what Valentina
I'm gonna say you a
said?
hoe just like your daddy.
Valentina is funny, bro.
I don't care what nobody say about her, bro. That's my dog.
Yeah, Valentina be standing on
Valentina,
business.
man. She's funny. He is a bitch though. He at least 40 years old. Put the phone in his face, recorded himself crying, sniffling. I can't believe this, y'all. I'm sorry, y'all. You should be sorry to yourself.
Yeah, man.
Hoe ass man.
Who needs to issue an apology tonight?
Absolutely. He should have done it already. He should have done it in the Oval Office. If you look at the totality of that meeting, 40 minutes of that meeting, dare I say, was a perfect year. And I'm being ironic in that a little bit, but it was positive, it was cordial, and it's on camera. It wasn't until Zelensky got upset with J.D. Vance when the vice president said, and he was absolutely correct, that the previous administration was more interested in vapid wordsmithing than they were in bringing an end to this conflict. They cared more about applause lines at Davos than they did in ending the war in Ukraine. And he was correct about that. Zelensky was upset, and quite frankly, he was testy throughout the entire meeting.
Zelensky was upset because he was trying to make the point, and Alexander knows a lot about this.
No, Zelensky was mad because he wanted to hear the president say that Russia is bad, Russia has bad. How do you negotiate?
It is nonsense. It's completely historical. This is the second administration of a president that oversaw 4 years of war between Russia and Ukraine, didn't do anything about it. Now he thinks he has this idea to bring peace. And what does he do? He bends the knee. He appeases. His goal is to appease Putin. When what he should be doing is figuring out the fact that you're right. The Biden administration didn't do enough. But Russia's on the ropes. And the way you get peace is you get Putin to negotiate. You get
peace through a resolution at the United Nations. That means absolutely nothing. We demand that you withdraw.
6 administrations have tried to conduct
they try with words.
Policy of appeasement.
And Russia has been at war since the Russian Federation came into existence.
Actually, it's been in war since 4 years of Trump also, don't forget. He didn't manage
Since 1991, they have been almost at war the entire time. Crimea, Chechnya, go on down the list. And it's words. But my point is America...
Guys, hold on a second.
He said Russia's on the ropes. You know, If we know that one country is more powerful than the smaller country, right? And the smaller country refuses to stop fighting. So you go and talk to the big dog. Hey, what's it gonna take for y'all to stop this war?
We need your help.
They say, this what it's gonna take. So you go to the little dog. They said that this what it's gonna take, this what it's gonna be. No. I'm confused. Oh, y'all being in these.
Do we do that in Taiwan?
No.
I thought we do.
Yeah.
We help Taiwan.
Yeah. Oh yeah, we do help Taiwan.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying.
But
so
Taiwan,
they give us
China
something.
They're not on no NATO.
We got army bases in Taiwan.
I know, but they help us with the chips.
Yeah, they
With AI.
We have a lot of chips made in Taiwan.
So I mean, and what we're fighting for basically, what they're talking about, the what is it called? They're trying to get the United States. What is it called?
Oh, they're trying to have democracy. They fight for them.
No. I'm talking about what Trump and them was trying to get from them.
Oh, just minerals.
The minerals. Yeah.
Yeah, minerals give at that $175 billion.
Oh, so we just want the money.
Yes, that was a part of the peace deal. Look, they said y'all gonna stop all the fighting. And you're gonna sign a deal to give us this money to pay back the money we gave you. He said, first of all, to Zelensky, he said that money was a grant. I'm not paying it back, and y'all gonna give me what I want because we're not gonna stop fighting. Hell no.
So it's not nothing specifically we want besides the money.
We want what Trump was trying to do is to stop the war and them to pay us back.
Yes, and they're not trying.
I thought Ukraine had some type of like something special over there.
Minerals.
What type of minerals?
It's like some type of thing that
for batteries.
Yeah, that microchips. That's only over there or something like that. It's a mineral, I assume.
We need that, brother.
I just seen a video on X where they had Zelensky said, Europe, can y'all pay 250?
250 billion. He's not trying to stop the war. All he wants is the money and to keep fighting. Did y'all see? I see the video today where there were the army soldiers because they say JD Vance said they ain't got no manpower. The army soldiers went and found a dude on the street and forced him.
Yeah, I have that too. That's insane. We have that video.
They forced them?
Yeah, they grabbed him off the street.
We pull it up right now. Matter of fact,
like
they said
no draft,
just
grabbed
him off the street.
No, like you got a piece of paper.
Here it go right here. Everybody was quoting this.
Boy, it's a second world country. Oh, he's trying to run away. No, what about his dog?
He said, come here.
I saw a different video actually. This ain't the one I saw.
Are you talking about the dude crying on the ground?
He was in the city?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's how you get drafted out there.
This is what liberals are voting for? This is what they're fighting for? Trump bad for stopping this? Damn, his dog.
This is inhumane. That sounds so
Yeah. They packed him up, guys. He's out of there.
So hold on, you can't just be walking around in Ukraine.
Look, no.
Man, chill out.
Might get bombed, might get recruited, might get anything out there.
They left the dog.
They left it?
They have
the dog.
You think they're gonna put the dog in there with them so they could just bark and shit and piss everywhere?
Here is Zelensky asking for the 250
This is the one I saw.
billion from Europe.
Zelensky tweaking, bro.
American money, good. Give us 250 billions, which are here in Europe.
Nigga, you just got 100.
For Russian assets.
Gotta pay for bullets and stuff.
No answer. Okay, open.
He just wanted.
I'm gonna keep it 100. I'm gonna keep it 100,000. I'm gonna keep it 100,000.
He still ain't changed.
Listen. These European countries, they always talking about, oh, America wrong, America bad. All these leaders, America bending the knee. All right. Well, if y'all feel some type of way, y'all pay for it. That's a solution. Y'all go ahead, shut the fuck up, and put your money where your mouth is. Y'all pay for it, because the U.S. taxpayer, we tired, and we voted for somebody to come and stand up to this shit.
Trump. 100.
That's what I gotta say, y'all.
75 billion. For what? For like what? What did we get out of this? Did we get one mineral? Did we get two minerals? I don't know what we got. Like, I don't think
I'm
we
sure
got
somebody else's pockets was going
did
crazy.
this help gas? Did this help anything in our day-to-day life?
Gas oh, don't say gas. He cut the pipeline.
But when they first started, we were in Lafayette, bro. Think about it, they've been at war that long, bro.
Yeah, war lasts.
Joe Biden talking about what they said. What do you have to say to Putin about invading Ukraine? Don't. They took their ass in there next week. What that old man say? Yeah, we on that.
He literally just said, "Don't." Hey man,
it's ridiculous, dog.
earlier, bro. I just couldn't. I couldn't help but to laugh my ass off at you, bro.
Yeah,
This was
Zelensky
old
was in there
times.
talking to Biden like that. Yeah, you can get it. You sound like a good
Look when they call his
negotiator.
name.
Mr. President!
Look how skinny he is. He's weak and
What are you
feeble.
going to say to Trump on
He
Wednesday?
said, Trump, hey.
He can barely walk in that
He's scared
sand.
of Trump.
Mr. President, what are you going
That's
to
a
talk with
robot.
Trump on Wednesday?
He at the border?
I don't know where he was at.
Was that
but
his
it's just
wife?
funny,
She was.
bro.
She didn't get through it easy.
I know, bro. She run that shit.
Duh.
She
She's
was running
mentally cognitive. Her brain still works. That video above it is the one I saw. They grabbed dude off the street right there.
Damn.
From his mama.
Oh.
They said, get in the car, boy. Yanked his clothes off. That's how they drafting people.
Got to go fight in this war.
This is what the American people, the American left is fighting for.
Oh.
This is what the American left supports.
That mean if they ran out of soldiers, who else? Where they gonna get their soldiers from?
They're forcing them to get up. They're putting these people on the front lines. No training. Get that boy AK. Go die for your country.
Wow.
Wow.
This is insane.
This is what Ukraine is fighting. This is a sovereign nation. This is what Buddy was crying for. This is a sovereign
Don't
nation.
cry about the immigrants.
Where's
no
your
more.
suit?
This doesn't look very somber.
Fuck out of here, man. I'm sorry, y'all. Excuse my language today, man.
This is terrible.
This is awful.
And all Trump said he wanted to do was end it.
Yeah.
Has anybody said anything about that?
So hold on. So they don't got that many soldiers that they just literally just grabbing
Hey, what
people.
that brother say?
Yeah, you need to stop, bro. You putting your
I know
whole
he
country.
probably cooking. He went viral.
115K.
See the way Trump talks to Zelensky? That's what we've been missing. That's what I voted for. That's what I've been looking for. Somebody talking with their chin. Who you talking to? This America. You better be humble when you walk up in here, making demands. Who you think you talking to? This big Trump and big Vance. And I like how Vance stepped right in. Trump sat back like a G. Trump came in. No, I got this, big homie. Hey, bro, you need to check yourself. I'm doing you a favor. The United States does not need Ukraine. We can sit back and let Russia destroy y'all. So you better come with some humility, bro.
Like, think about that. You should have actually debt till you die if we helped you in this war.
Well,
Ukraine
hold on.
should help United States for as long as the Earth is in the solar system.
But we got debt like that too.
Duh.
Well, no,
It's not the same.
A lot of people. We got
What can you
debt.
do to big bro?
Exactly. Come get that thing. If you want that, go get that
They
thing.
can do something too, but nobody can do that.
It's not the same, bro.
So
if you want
that's
that
how
so
that's
bad, to
gonna
go
go.
get that thing.
Yeah, well, they trying to fight for that bid.
The one thing I think we can agree on is we shouldn't shut down the government over a dispute. And you want to shut it down. You keep talking about
The
it.
last time, Chuck, you shut it down.
No.
And then you opened
20
it up very
times.
quickly. And
20
I don't
times.
want to do what you did.
20
But,
times
Chuck,
you have called for, I will shut down the government if I don't get my will. None of us have
You
said.
want to know something?
You've said
Okay,
it.
you want to put that in
You've
my...
said it.
I'll take it.
Okay, good.
You know what I'll say? Yes. If we don't get what we want, one way or the other, whether it's through you, through a military, through anything you want to call, I will shut down the government.
Okay,
Absolutely.
fair enough.
And I
We
am
disagree.
proud, and I'll
We
tell you
disagree.
what, I am proud to shut down the government for border security, Chuck, because the people of this country don't want criminals and people that have lots of problems and drugs pouring into our countries.
I'm talking about the kind of diplomacy that's going to end the destruction of your country.
Yes, but if you are not
Mr. President, with respect, I think it's disrespectful for you to come into the Oval Office and try to litigate this in front of the American media.
48.
Right now, you guys are going around
Mr. 48.
and forcing conscripts to the front lines because you have manpower problems. You should be thanking the president for trying to bring an end to this conflict.
Have you ever been to Ukraine that you say what problems we have?
I have been to.
Come once.
I've actually watched and seen. People into your military,
We have
and do you think that it's
I will
respectful
answer.
to come to the Oval
I
Office of
will
the United
answer.
States of America and attack the administration that is trying to prevent the destruction of your country?
A lot of questions. Let's start from the beginning.
Sure.
First of all, during the war, everybody has problems. Even you, but you have nice ocean and don't feel now, but you will feel it in the future. God bless.
You don't know that.
God bless. God bless.
Don't tell us what we're going to feel. We're trying to solve a problem. Don't tell us what we're going to feel.
I'm not telling you.
Because
I'm
you're in no
answering all
position
these
to
questions.
dictate that.
That's
Remember
exactly
this.
what I'm not
You're
dictating.
in no position to dictate what we're going to feel. We're going to feel very good. We're going to feel very good and very strong.
That's when he like crossed the line with you. We're gonna feel. Don't tell us how we gonna feel. We're gonna feel good.
He talking about y'all gonna feel what happened if y'all don't help her. What?
Complete, utter disaster. I've been to Ukraine 8 or 9 times since the war started. I understand the consequences of Putin's actions against Ukraine. I appreciate what the Ukrainian people have done. They fought like tigers. At the end of the day, I was hoping that this minerals deal, which would be transformative in the relationship, would go over well. I talked to Zelensky this morning. Don't take the bait. President Trump was in a very good mood last night. Somebody asked me, am I embarrassed about Trump? I have never been more proud of the president. Wow. I was very proud of J.D. Vance, standing up for our country. We want to be helpful. What I saw in the Oval Office was disrespectful, and I don't know if we can ever do business with Zelensky again. I think most Americans saw a guy that they would not want to go in business with. The way he handled the meeting, the way he confronted the president was just over the top. So I think the relationship between Ukraine and America is important, vitally important. But can Zelensky do a deal with the United States? After what I saw, I don't know.
We're looking for peace. We're not looking for somebody that's going to sign up as strong power and then not make peace because they feel emboldened, and that's what I saw happening. I'm looking for peace. We're not looking to go into a 10-year war and play games. We want peace. And you saw what I saw today. This is a man that wants to get us signed up and keep fighting, and we're not doing that. Not for this country. He's got to say, I want to make peace. He doesn't have to stand there and say about Putin this, Putin that, all negative things. He's got to say, I want to make peace. I don't want to fight a war any longer. His people are dying. He doesn't have the cards, just so you understand it, okay? I can tell you. Did you tell Zelensky to leave the White House? I don't have to tell you that. Go ahead. I think you know the answer to that. What? Wait. Look, I don't trust or distrust anybody. I just want to get a deal done. And if the deal happens, good. But you can't embolden somebody that does not have the cards, and all of a sudden that person says, oh, well, now I can keep fighting. We're not going to keep fighting. You're going to get the war done, or let them go and see what happens. Let them fight it out.
Hey, I'm telling y'all, imagine if Kamala was in this position. What would she be doing? We would be giving more money. More money.
To be honest with you, this shows this really shows that this man is not a puppet. I respect it.
We can think about it this way.
I respect it.
A president that funds, or so Joe Biden gave the money, that means that he was for the war. The president that didn't give the money is not for the war.
Right.
It's simple as that.
It is. I don't know why people overcomplicate it.
We are pleased to welcome back to Special Report Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky. Mr. President, thank you for the time today, especially on this day, to continue to do this interview. President Trump said after your meeting that you disrespected him and the Vice President and all of America in the Oval Office. Do you think you did? And do you think you owe an apology to President Trump?
Thank you so much. First of all, thank you for the invitation for this dialogue, and good evening to all your country, to all Americans. I'm very thankful to to Americans for all your support. You did a lot. I'm thankful to President Trump and to Congress bipartisan support. And I was always very thankful from all our people. You helped us a lot from the very beginning during 3 years of full scale.
I'm sorry. Everybody kept saying like Zelensky refuses to apologize. Like, I mean, well, so is that not an apology?
No, they're talking about while in the White House, I think.
Okay, he not apologizing for what he said or what he did.
Now he's like,
this was the same day yesterday. This
That's what
after he
I'm
left the
confused.
White
Like,
House.
bro, everybody kept saying he didn't apologize. He didn't apologize. I feel like
he's not really apologizing.
He just saying
He'd say he's thanking people. Like he
yeah, this like a post game interview. Really.
It's like he's trying to, I guess, make him. Oh, I feel if.
Hello?
Douglas,
Yes, sir.
you want to do the job in McDonald's? It's cash for the day 5 to 7. It's a refrigerator side by side, a non-cooling and an oven range electric freestanding. Some stoved up burners not lining, and the two in the back are off. The ones in the front, go ahead.
I'm going to have to pass at that hour. I have to pick up some family members, man.
Okay, you got it, no problem. Okay. Thank you, Richard.
Yes, sir.